What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mondays Don't Suck with your host, E.M. Pigram. That would be me. I had a quick question for you guys. Who do you want to be? See, that particular question was really difficult for me to answer because I had to ask myself that. No one else has ever asked me that before. So, once I asked myself that, over time, I thought about who I want to be. Do I just want to be like the best basketball player? Obviously not. To me, I was like, obviously not, because I'm not that good at basketball and I like to run. Don't want to be the best salesperson. I was like, nah, I'm not really into sales like that, so I want to be a salesperson. Do I want to be the best coach? I want to be the best father. That one was obviously not, because I'm not a father at the moment. Maybe sometime down the line, but as of right now, it's totally not in the picture for me. And then it finally hit me. After so long, it hit me. I want to be the guy that thousands of people want to follow. And once I figured that out, that's when I really started, finding people to model. I have one particular person that I try to model myself after. He teaches me tons of things. How to talk to people. Like what to say, how to say it. So I kind of just model myself after him. And that's what you need to do. Say you want to be the best father in the world. Well, model yourself after the person you think is the best father in the world. It may not be your own father. It could be your best friend's father, your cousin's father. So it could be your uncle. It could be your TV dad. But I wouldn't really model myself after a TV dad, But yeah, so just pick someone who you want to model. Find out what they did to become the person that you want to be. And of course, once you find out what they did to be the person who they are, you want to cut off all other sources. Like this is the guy who I'm gonna follow. You don't have to completely cut him out, but this is the guy I'm gonna follow. What he says, I'm gonna do because I'm pretty sure he won't steer me wrong. Now, if you ever get the sense that he is steering you wrong, or that they're steering you wrong, then jump ship. Go find someone else to model. But usually when someone's like, hey, I want you to be my mentor, can you teach me everything that you know so I can be like you, then I can be like, yeah, okay, I got you, and then put you in a whole different direction. Now, if they're cruel and vicious, yeah, but most people, they'll be like, oh, I'm honored. I will definitely teach you how to be what I am or become who I am. So I figured out that I want to be a great leader, a person that thousands of people will like to follow. So once I found that out, I had to do two things. One, model myself after him, and two, get to reading. People follow people who know how to lead, obviously, but they also follow strength. They follow people who are smart. They have the wisdom to help other people get to where they want to be in life. And all the great leaders are readers. So me personally, I was never a big reader. I've told you guys that before, but because I found out that leaders are readers, that's what I had to do. Start picking up them books and go through them pages. And this last year alone, I read 5 books. I mean, they weren't all nothing great, but great length of books. But it's more books that I've read in my lifetime. So that was it's a big deal to me. I know some people can read a book in 4 hours. So they can read 227 books, but just over the course of 1 year, just by doing a little bit, the whole slight edge, a little bit consistent effort every day, you can read 10 books a year, 10 to 12 books a year, just by reading 10 pages a day. So that's what I did. I read a minimum of 10 pages a day, and I can tell you that the Eric today is not the same Eric that was here last year. And I know this because, for one, my mentors told me multiple times that I've changed. Told me that I've developed personally to a better person, or just a different person than I was last year. I totally walk different. When I was younger, so last year and before all that, I'd always walk, with my hands in my pockets, with my head down, kind of just strolling along, like nobody wanted to talk to me. Like somebody kicked my dog. And now, I still walk with my hands in my pockets. I try to take them out as much as possible, but usually it's like one hand now. But now I'm like upright, my head's up, smiling more. So, because people like smile, people are attracted to people who smile. It makes them more approachable. So, I walk up, put a little bit more pep in my step, like I got somewhere to be. But I'm smiling, heads up, body straight, or body's all the way up. And, personally, it makes me feel good. I mean, for one, it's better for your body anyway, because that'll control your emotions. So if I got my head down like this, I'm like, oh, like nobody wants to be my friend status. And, my body language is going to readjust my mind, and I'm going to be not necessarily sad, but not in as good as a mood as a person who's got their head up and, they're walking with a smile on their face, and, they're got some pep in their step. So that's who I want to be. And just leave you guys with this. Well, who do you want to be? See, it doesn't matter who you want to be. You might want to be a great fireman, great policeman, great actor, great actress, great musician, great realtor, great salesperson. Whoever it is you want to be, my suggestion to you is find the person you think is the best at what you want to be or who you want to be, and then model them. Cut off all other exit routes and people who can try to interfere with that, and just follow that one person. It's the EM Pigro. Mondays don't suck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends if you found some value in today's video, because I'm coming back next week with some more material, so don't miss me.